Welcome back to the home of peace, purpose, and profit. So, in this video, I'm going to share what was my thinking before taking this BTC trade and what was my mistake that having that paradigm shift. And instead, let us dive in the market and see what was my thinking. So, my thinking before taking this trade, I was anticipating that a price had cleared. We can just delete that. So we can see clearly that BTC have been on a very aggressive bearish move. You can see that price have been very aggressive, almost. Let's go to the 1 day time frame. I think it's 3 days. Beautiful. You can see that BTC have been on a sell position for 3 good days, and my anticipation was that price have been mature for me to take the trade for a buy position, and this is the mistake that I was checking. You can go on the 4 hour time frame. Yeah, we're in the 4 hour time frame. So on the 4 hour time frame, I was anticipating that price from rejecting this guy. You can see that price rejected this guy, and the price closed above this guy with this bullish candle, and my anticipation was from price creating this bullish candle. I was anticipating for price to continue with this bullish momentum because I had anticipated that price have shown us some rejection on this area by having this candle. This candle did not close below this lower low, so I was anticipating that buyers were in control on this area. I was anticipating that buyers were in control on this area, and you can see how price closed with this candle. And from there, I went on the 30-minute time frame, and from the 30-minute time frame, this is what I was anticipating. You can see from price creating this low, this was the lowest area that price had created. This guy, make it this, price had created that low, and you can see from price creating this was the lowest area, and this price created this high, retraced back and tagged this area. You can see this guy, and my anticipation was that price have enough energy to start making those higher high and higher low. You can see this was the highest area. Price created a higher low, and I was anticipating price to break above this area, and this is why I executed my trade. You can see, let me delete this area, delete this guy and this guy. So from price creating this was the lowest area, price created this highest area, price retraced back, and you can see how price respected this guy. And from price respecting this guy, I was anticipating for price to break this higher high because we want to buy when price break above higher high. And this is what I did. From price breaking and creating this new high, price retraced back along this guy, and this was the area that I took a buy position. I took a buy position on this area, anticipating my stop loss. I was positioning myself with this stop loss. This was where I was anticipating my stop loss, and from that area I was projecting that buyers will deliver price to sellers, because we say time and again that buyers should deliver price to sellers and sellers always deliver price to buyers. So I was anticipating that buyers will have momentum to push price above this area by creating those higher highs and higher lows. Let's go on 30-minute time frame. From the 30-minute time frame, you can see that from price creating this high price retraced back, respecting this guy, and created another higher low. And from price creating this higher low, you can see price created this high. This was the highest area that price created before price tagged my stop loss. You can see from this was the highest area, and then sellers took control in the market and price came just boom, and we were out of the market. We were out of the market, and you can see clearly what price is doing. So this is what triggered me to take this trade, and I went on quite some losses. And this is the lesson that I took from that trade. We can just dive in on the 4-hour time frame. And from me reviewing what, let me delete this. Beautiful. So you can see clearly from this guy. So the question I was asking myself, why am I self-sabotaging myself? Because why buy from price giving you this aggressive sell candle? Why should I buy along this area? I just want to buy when price breaks a higher high, price retrace back and create another higher low for me to take that trade. And this is what I have learned. I can just do this. Let me hide my charts. See, if we are on a bearish move, we need to see price creating a low and a high. And from price creating, this was the lowest area, this was the highest area. On a bearish momentum or bearish structure, we want to see price break this low, price retrace back to create those lower high. And from price creating this lower high, we need to see price break those lower low, create a new lower low, price retrace back, creating another higher, another lower high. So from price creating this lower high, we need to see that price is giving us that move by respecting the rules. And what do I mean? Price should respect the rules by breaking this area. This was the lowest area. You can see, let me type that out. This was the lowest area. And then you can see price created, this was the highest area. From price creating this highest area, price came and break this low. So this was a pretty good area for us to anticipate that price have broken this area and price have created this lower low. And from price creating this lower low, we need to see price create another lower high, because this high is lower than this. And we want to see price doing this consequently. You can see this area, and from there you can see price have created another higher high and price continue with that move. Everything in life have rules, and we want to see rules even in our chart. And this is what I have learned, because I'm not waiting for price to create those lower high before taking a sell position. We want to sell along this area. Can make it smaller. I want to sell along this area on this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. So this is for a sell position. You should not sell price along this lower low. I have no business to sell price on this lower low. You can see I need to see price claim back this lower high before taking that sell position. And vice versa, you will see that price, we can just use bullish a bullish structure. So you can see I want to sell price along this area, and from BTC this is what was happening. Let me share on a bullish momentum. You can see on a bullish momentum. So this is the structure of a bullish trend. We need to see trend is equals to consistency, and consistency is equals to profit. What do I mean? If price is on a bullish move, we need to see price giving us those rule and respecting the rule. We can see, let's make this from price breaking this guy, this area. From price breaking, this was the highest area, this was the highest area. You can just copy this guy. This was the highest area and this was the lowest area. And from price creating a breaking above this high area, you can see price have created another higher low. And from price creating this higher low, this is the higher low. can make it darker, bigger. This is the higher low that price created. And from us to anticipate that we are on a bullish move, what do we need to see? We need to see price break above this higher area and create another new high. And from price creating this new high, we are anticipating that this is a higher high. This is a higher high. And from price retracing back, we need to see the price creating higher low. And from price creating higher low, we need to see price creating another higher high, higher high, higher low. So this is what we need to see in the market. Delete this guy. This is what we want to see in the market. So what business, we can just extend this maybe here. So this. So if we are on a bullish move, we don't want to buy price above this area. This is part of, I don't want to be part of the chaos along this area. I want to buy price just, we want to buy along this area. We want to buy on this higher low, buy and buy. We need to buy price along this area if we are on a bullish momentum. And that being said, you can see from what we have been, I was anticipating on BTC setup. Let us just delete this. From BTC, you can see clearly what I was anticipating. This is the mistake I was anticipating. You can see that price was moving on a bullish momentum. And from price creating this area, what do I need to see before taking a trade? I need to see price create a new high, price retrace back creating this higher low. From price creating this higher low, I want to buy price along this area and project for price is above that area and continue with that bullish momentum. This is what I could be anticipating, and I took this trade out of FOMO. I can say that I took this trade out of FOMO. I was not interested to see price break above this area before executing my trade because I can anticipate this was the highest area that price created from this bullish candle. You can see this was the bullish candle that price created from this wave. You can see from price sellers delivering price to buyers. You can see this was the only bullish candle. So I was anticipating this is an area full of buyers, and you can see how price rejected that area also from this void. You can see there was this void that price had created, price tagged at this area, this bullish candle, and then price sold. The beauty of what price is doing, this is what I could have just waited from price. This is where price moved from to this low. Price have created a new high. This is a low. I need to see price break above this high and wait for price to this higher low. And from price creating this higher low, I need to see price respecting rules. I need to see price breaking above this high, these are high, and this will be a pretty good confirmation that BTC is on a bullish move. So this is what I am anticipating currently from my lesson. I need to see BTC break above this area. I need to see BTC break above this area. This is the highest area that price have created, and from price breaking above that area retrace back, and I am anticipating to buy price from price breaking this area retrace back, and I can anticipate that price, we have a lot of rejection above price. You can see from this area this void that price have created. You can see this void that price had created, but I need from price creating this price action, I need to see price break above that area, retrace back, and continue with that bullish momentum. So that being said, let us trade with peace, purpose, and profit. Bye bye. Peace out.